Hi guys, welcome back to Fully Committed Kitchen. Oh, today I am in a mood. I'm still fasted, but I'm hungry, so let's just start there. I'm going to make a grain-free, dairy-free lasagna, but it is made with chicken sausage. So like, you guys should be happy now. I'm gonna use Cappellos grain-free, gluten-free lasagna sheets. I really love these. They do have eggs in them, so if you're vegan or plant-based, this probably isn't for you, but they're really good. I'm also going to use some Violife. It's my favorite vegan cheese brand. I'm going to use their shredded mozzarella and their parm. And then I'm going to use these organic, mild Italian chicken sausage from Whole Foods. Okay, so let's just get started here, right? I have an onion, half an onion that I'm going to cut. And I'm using a Vidalia onion. Use whatever onion you want, okay? I'm not a hater in the onion game. And I like to chop mine somewhat finely. Everybody's a little bit different. But we're gonna start there. Now, if you have kids, this is a really great lasagna. I'm only gonna use spinach as my vegetable, partly because I didn't have anything else I wanted, even though I've been to the store 5 times in the past 2 days. But I like just spinach in my lasagna, honestly, but like if you have kids and they're not really into a lot of vegetables, or maybe they're just into spinach, that would work. You could also use kale. I mean, it's really up to you, isn't it? Okay. Now that I'm all chopped up here, I'm gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to my saute pan. And then I'm gonna get my onions in there. Okay. I'm gonna give these a good mix, obviously, a little stir, get them sauteing. You know, my pan should be a lot hotter than this already. I've been leaving it on for a while. Okay. Then I'm gonna start working with my chicken sausage. I think these are pre-cooked. Let me just double check. Fully cooked. Good, because worried about cross-contamination, you know? So, I like to cut them down the middle. Okay, I'm gonna move all this over. Whew. I like to cut them down the middle. And then here's what I like to do. I like to dice them on the smaller side and thinner. Even though they're already pre-cooked, you don't have to, oh, that onion has my eyes going. Woo! My trick for not crying when cutting onions is to make sure that they're cold in the fridge, which really works. So, 1 second. So I don't know why I'm crying. Maybe I'm having emotional issues I don't know about. Okay guys, back to my onion. So I like to cut mine, dice it. It's up to you, okay? I'm gonna mix them into the lasagna. I like them on the smaller side. Again, up to you. My onions are sauteing. Even though these are fully cooked, I'm gonna mix these in. I'm probably gonna use 2. Let's see what 2 looks like. Slice them in half, turn them over. This has like red pepper, onions, everything in it, which I like. If I was to eat a chicken sausage, this would be it. Really getting messy on this chicken sausage today. And then I just give it a little chop, okay? So even though, you know, there is meat in it, still go dairy-free, because that's not like, that's a health thing, because dairy eggs can make you really fat. I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but it's true. It's also just not good for you, right? And if there's all these great vegan cheeses out there that taste really good, like, you're not even gonna notice. I give it to boys all the time and they don't even notice, okay? So, okay, so then I'm gonna saute this together. I like the way 2 sausages look. I don't think I need, ooh, I used 3. I don't think I need 4, okay? I'm good with 3. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, guys. Saute them with my onion. I'm gonna add a little pink salt and pepper here. I'm so tempted to try one of these chicken sausages right now. You have no idea. Sucks to be me. Okay, let me just clean up my little station here, because I like a good workspace, don't we all? And then, 1 second. I always think I'm just like doing it like Rachel Ray, but like not really, right? Rachel Ray is like the queen of fast cooking on TV. Are we Rachel today? Okay, get rid of my one chicken sausage that's left. I'm sure some boy will eat that in this house. Okay. And then just saute a little, make sure everything's sweating well together. I'm gonna get my pan going. Now here's what I like to do now. I'm gonna use Rayo's. I can make my own sauce. I love making my own sauce, but if you wanna do it quick, this is the way to go. Rayo's ingredients are whole peeled tomatoes, olive oil, onion, basil, salt, garlic, pepper, dried oregano. No sugar. So I'm gonna pour that in. I like to mix it in. I hate when people use the jar right into whatever you're cooking. Don't do that. Just don't do that. You wanna add your own flavor. So I mix it in with my sausage and my onions. This is not gonna be a traditional lasagna the way I'm gonna layer it. Okay, I'm gonna do this a little differently. Get that all going. Then, I have my lasagna sheets. Now these come frozen, so let them thaw out, which is what I did. They come long, let me show you, like so. They actually come longer than that, like so. So I just kind of like see where they would fit, and then I just kind of cut them. Alina gets mad when I don't properly measure everything perfectly and cut it, but like, it's supposed to look a little real. You can actually just rip it off like I just did. So I'm actually probably gonna only do 2 layers. I just wanna cut everything so it's ready. Do I have room for 3? I probably have room for 3. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 layers. So I'm gonna take all my layers out. And first I'm gonna sauce up the bottom of my pan a little, because I don't wanna, my baking dish, even though it has a sausage in it, it's gonna be good there at the bottom, because I also don't want everything to stick, right? Just use a little of this, get it in there, spread it around, turn my heat off. Now, layer, just bear with me. We're not using ricotta. Can you use dairy-free ricotta? 100% absolutely. The store that I went to didn't have it. So we're gonna use shredded mozzarella. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of my spinach. Now it's already pre-washed, so don't kill me for this. I'm just gonna rip it because it shrinks anyway. Okay? Layer it. As hefty as you want. And now Josh is gonna have to reach behind him and grab me arugula because now I'm out of spinach. Then I'm gonna add some of my Violife shredded mozzarella on top of that. Okay. There's layers to this shit. Okay. Now, take a little more of that sauce. Thank you. Put it right here. There's no rules, okay guys? There's no rules. I'm gonna layer that in. Okay. From overhead. Then I'm gonna take a little of my vegan parm. Ooh, look how nice that grates. Doesn't that look real? If you think that's real parm, I think that's real parm. And I just grate it on top. There we go. Now I'm gonna do another layer. Boom. Boom. So I like to mix up my greens. So like, it's good that I use arugula as a green sauteed. It's literally my favorite. A lot of people only use it as a salad, but you don't have to. I love it cooked. Now I'm gonna do a little arugula. Look at it, look at that. Look at what we're doing. Now I'm gonna put a little cheese. A little more. Look at that. Nice layer of that. Nice layer of that. Like, I can be a little bit wacky sometimes when I'm cooking. Now we're gonna put another layer of the sauce with the sausage. Just kind of get it in there and then I'll spread it out. Now I'm gonna just give it a little quick movement here. When you're in the kitchen, you can have your kids help you with this too, by the way. I'm sure they'd like that. Then I'm gonna go back for a little more of that vegan parm right on top. And if you want to add a little salt and pepper between the layers, go for that too. A little garlic salt never hurt anybody. Whatever you want to do. I like pink salt personally. I also have some fresh basil, which I'm going to put at the end. Now, I have a little bit of a leftover here, so it's going to be a little on the shorter side, but we're going to make it work. No one knows anyway, guys. There we go. Look at that. Did you know? No. Now this top layer is just going to be, we're going to skip the greens on this one. And we're just going to go right for the cheese and the sauce. Except Josh is now going to reach in the pantry and grab another jar of the sauce. Since we're out of the sauce now. I really prepared well for this video, didn't I? Just kidding. Okay. And a little of this, and then I'm going to put the sauce on top. And then I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to pile another layer of cheese on top. I'm also going to chop up some of that. My hands are a little slippery. Okay. Now, I'm just going to heat this up quick, obviously. And then, here's some of my basil. I love basil. I love basil. We're going to obviously use it at the end to garnish on top. We're also going to put some in the mix. Give it a good little rough chop. I like to just, oh, I love the smell of basil. And we're going to put a little sauce on top. It's going to be so good. It's a shame I can't eat it. Okay. Okay. Now here's the trick with these, right? So your lasagna doesn't get dry. You want to put a little down the sides. Okay? Around the sides. Let it drip down the sides. Okay? Let that sauce really get into those corners. Because what happens is the corners, as much as we love those little burnt ends, don't we love that? You want to make sure it gets all over. Okay. Guys, this is the real deal. A little more parm on top. Just a touch more of mozzarella. And then this bad boy is about to go into the oven. And then I will show you what it looks like after. It's going to go in at 350 for 40 minutes. Look at that. Oh! Guys, see you soon.